And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's episode of DC Stargirl Season 3, Episode 3. Now, if you have not seen Stargirl yet, big spoilers ahead because honestly, I'm still scratching my head on how this whole mystery is. I still haven't really figured out what's going on in this season so far, but it's getting very interesting at the point where it's like, okay, who really killed the gambler? There's so many different suspects here. It's just really hard to, pinpoint the actual killer. And I have my theories, but I'm not. Don't want to know if I want to say it because I feel like I'm gonna jinx myself if I do. But in this episode, once again, the team decides that they need to figure out who killed the gambler. Cindy is trying to figure out how to unlock his laptop because the last episode we saw that she had the laptop because the laptop was the only thing missing from the gambler's trailer home, which was ripped to shreds. And then of course there's Sylvester, who's he's in a funk trying to figure out, okay, if I can't have the staff anymore because I want Courtney to have it, what do I do? What do I do? He goes around the town, he's trying to figure out things. Then he starts getting these information about like who could be the prime suspect of the gambler's killer, and it points into the direction thanks to Cindy, unintentional or not, saying that hey, the sportsmaster and his wife, they could be the prime suspect because apparently they were being blackmailed. So he decides to go pick a fight with them in a supermarket of all places. So yeah, crowded supermarket in the middle of the night. Takes the staff with him, and they throw down in this supermarket, and it was a pretty cool little fight scene. I thought it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Also, we have Icicle's son. He's still developing his powers. He's at that point now. He's like, is he gonna turn? Is he not gonna turn? He's gonna turn. I feel like he's gonna turn evil. Probably only for a little bit. Maybe he'll eventually find his way, because he kind of does still like, he does like Courtney, so we'll see how that turns out. And, it's a matter of time before he finds out, yeah, she and the team were pretty much responsible for their father's death, well, his father's death, so there's that. And, yeah, it's bizarre. So I'm gonna give you my theories on who the killer is, because even I'm at words of loss. So obviously I feel like that bad guy that got revealed in the last season at the end, the skeleton dude without the eyes from that orphanage place, I feel like he's involved somehow. I mean, I don't know if they changed, like I said before, I don't know if they changed the bad guy for this season. I don't know if they're gonna keep him or they decided to scrap him and use somebody else. I'm not sure. So he's one. I mean, I don't know, maybe he can control Grundy and use Grundy, because somebody had the strength of, like, Grundy to destroy his trailer, the gambler's trailer. So it's either him, maybe Gorilla Grodd's in this, a version of Gorilla Grodd, I don't know. There's that. I also think that it could be Icicle. Maybe Icicle found out something about the gambler that he knew about his father's, evilness, and he didn't help him and he wanted revenge. Could be that, or it could be that the gambler's daughter already knew that her father was this guy, and he abandoned her, and she wants revenge, and she decided to go kill him herself. That's the only possibilities I have. Other than that, no idea. But it is interesting to figure out like what's going on. And by the way, at the end of the episode, Sylvester gets attacked by something that was growling, so that can either be Grundy or maybe Gorilla Grodd, and maybe Gorilla Grodd's in this show. I don't know. This is an Earth 2, 3, or I forgot which Earth it is from the Arrowverse. So it is possible. So, yeah. And we saw a bunch of monitors at one point. Somebody was watching a bunch of monitors in black and white. Like, looks like surveillance footage. So there's that. So whoever's behind that could have done it. And, yeah. And it looks like Icicle's kid's gonna cut loose next week's episode. And I don't know, who knows what Courtney and the team is going to have to do to stop him. If he decides to snap and go crazy. Or maybe he'll join the team for a little bit and something. Or it might be my first theory that Sylvester is really a bad guy. He's not really Sylvester at all. It's somebody else pretending to be him to get closer to the team. But no idea. Fun episode. I like the guessing. I like the, for them to keep me guessing of who could, be the villain is, because we still have not gotten the reveal of the big bad so far. And I didn't read any reports on who is the big bad this season, any rumors about that. So it is going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with that moving forward. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. What do you think is going to happen with the team once they find out about Icicle Jr. coming to town? Who do you think is the killer of the gambler? And what do you think is going to happen with Sylvester? Did he get killed at the end of this episode, or did not? Or he's just injured? Or do you think he's actually pretending to be who he says he's not? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Thank you very much, and have a good night.